Hello everyone, this is Nicholas with West German BMW, and hot off the truck from South Carolina is the X4M competition. I'm super excited to be able to be doing this review with you guys. We just got it in, so if you need a test drive, if you're looking for an X3, X4M, then you know where to stop by. This is the first one we got in, it's the X4, so it's the Sports Activity Coupe version of the X3. The one we have here is in Donington gray. So I'm gonna go over a bunch of the specifics about the X3 and X4M, as well as what makes the competition the competition. So if you don't know, this has a new twin turbo straight six. It's the S58 based on the new B58. It's replacing the S55. Now right away, you'll be getting a sound clip, but it's definitely a better sounding engine than the S55, which I know was one of the biggest complaints about the past M3 and M4. Standard is 473 horsepower with 442 foot-pounds of torque. This is the competition, so we're gonna be at 503. Redline is 7,200 RPM, which is a little bit lower than the S55. Now this is the first M of the X3 and the X4 model. It has the 8-speed M Steptronic, which is very similar to the one that is in the M5. Also like the M5, this has the M X-Drive. Now it can't do full rear-wheel drive like the M5 can, but it will send most of the power to the rear wheels, and it can send power to whatever wheels have the most traction. Especially in four-wheel drive sport, it'll feel very rear-wheel drive based. Full LED lights are standard, as is Harman Kardon's and the navigation. The competition gets the sweet 21-inch wheels standard. The regular will be 20s. Driver assistance is also standard for those that want it. Active blind spot, frontal collision warning, pedestrian warning, all of that. This car is optioned with the executive package, which is the heated steering wheel, front and rear seats, parking assistant, head-up display, wireless charging, and gesture controls. There's not too many options, but that's one that you're definitely going to want to get, as well as the M Sport seats, which are standard with the competition, optional on the regular, as well as those ventilated seats. I'm hoping those make an appearance at the M3 and M4. They're not available in the 3 Series, but we'll see. And then as for price, the X3M standard comes in at $69,900. X4M comes in at $73,400. The competition models of the X3 is $76,900, and this X4M comes in at a starting price of $80,400. Those are those full adaptive LED lights that are standard, like I said. And then with the competition, you get the blacked out grille emblems, side gills, mirror caps, as well as the spoiler back here. And there's your X4M competition M. All right, let's go look inside. These are the standard for the competition M Sport seats. They're very similar to what you get in the M5. And then this is the gray leather. I really like this interior color. You get the red contrast. There's your black foot sill emblem. Let's jump inside. Carbon fiber trim with the standard LED lighting. That you can do blue like it is now, purple, green, yellow, orange. Got our gray back seats. Let's look at the sticker real quick. So this is X4M competition. It starts at $80,000, like I mentioned. Donington gray, it's $550. The Merino leather is included with the competition. This is the gray executive package, which I mentioned, for $2,500. Competition package includes the sport exhaust, the seats, the shadowline trim, as well as those 21-inch wheels, 765M. Ventilated seats for $350. Panoramic roof, lumbar support, active protection, full lights, CarPlay, Sirius radio, Harman Kardon, all standard. With destination, we're at 84,795. And for those that care, which I know it's an M, we got 14, 16, 19 highway. Not horrible, not great, but that's not what this car is about. We have the full M steering wheel that you've seen on the M5. You have your stitching around. Then we have our M1 and M2 buttons. For those that don't know, that's where you customize all of your features with the M. You can set it up down here. You have throttle, suspension, steering, and then you could change your shifter, like the hardness, the speed of the shifting, as well if you want an automatic or manual. This is the M shifter that's seen in the M5. Your park is down here. You have your 3-level selection, and then to put it in, you have your reverse up, neutral, put it in drive. When it's like that, it's an automatic. You'll see D here. Tilt it over, it's all red. That's manual mode, and then it just shows the gear. So I'm gonna click these buttons up and down, and you'll see next to the gear, so 3, 2, 1, that's gonna be how hard you want it to shift and how fast. And then these are our gauges. I just have the cover on so the buyer can take it off, but you can see in the middle we have our sport, comfort, and then you can change that just to the press of a button. So if you see I hit M1 here, I confirm because it's gonna go in MDM mode. So it's MDM, 4-wheel drive sport, so that's gonna feel even more rear-wheel drive based, and then you have full sport plus is how I set here. And then I'm gonna hit the M2, see right here. And that's just sport plus, but within regular DCS mode. You can make that however you want. You can have one sport plus, one comfort, whatever you want. We're gonna put in M1 mode so I can do some good revving for you. And then we have our full high beams here. But to set it up, I'll show you. You hit setup, and then it'll come up here, and then you hit configure M1 or M2. So you get your DCS mode, your sport plus. To get 4-wheel drive sport, you do have to have it in MDM. DCS off is just gonna be 4-wheel drive. MDM mode gives you 4-wheel drive sport. Even if you turn it off, you can't do 2-wheel drive, but you can pick if you want both. I only recommend DCF off for track settings. So you have all of that there, or you can do them on the fly, clicking here. And then down there we have the exhaust button, so if you're trying to sneak away early in the morning, bring your mom to church, whatever you need to do. X4M competition, wireless charger, you have your cup holders, and then it's kind of hard for you to see, but that's the M view for the head-up display. I'll turn it off. You just get your regular head-up display where you can see your radio stations. If you hit M1, you get your full thing, and then your radio stations will appear down here instead, because this is just going to show your speed, the speed limit, as well as the tach. All right, guys, let's get a sound clip. I know what you've been waiting for. So you definitely have to hear it in person, especially while it's under load, while driving. It's a great sounding engine. It's definitely going to change some opinions over the S55, I think, as well as you have to test drive it because you really got to see how it feels. My first impressions of driving it once so far is, I mean, it's amazing. It's an SUV or an SAC, Sports Activity Coupe, and it really feels like a car. But it gives you all of that advantage of having a nice back seat, as well as the hatch area back there. Of course, the X3M is going to come in and it's going to give you more interior room at a cheaper price, but I know there's a lot of X4 and X6 customers that just love the styling of the Sports Activity Coupes. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below or reach out to us at West German BMW at 215-643-3322. Thank you guys. Have a great day.